Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
Tom here.
Kimmy here.
We're going to be watching more Attack on Titan today. We are on episode 14 of season 3. Last episode was insane again, where big cliffhanger. We had the Beast Titan who summoned all these Titans. They just sprouted out of the ground.
Man.
Or they were humans, fallen humans maybe, just triggered by his arrival, by his lightning or something, because we saw that whole array of just golden light that encircled them.
How do they just come out, They have to be people.
Yeah, and we saw that with Connie's village, so I'm kind of wondering if they were just bodies on the ground or...
I think there are bodies on the ground.
Isn't that insane?
Now, one thing I didn't pay attention to, was it sunny out or was the moon out?
It was sunny.
It was sunny out.
They're powered by the sun, but not the moon, right?
Well, we had a mix of different things, because some are powered by the moon. Like, some have that. So, it was during the day. It could have been later in the day. And I think his lightning, because you saw the yellow lightning come down, and then the Beast Titan was there, and then we saw the orange or yellow glow that went around like a huge amount, like a huge area. Yeah, and there were a bunch of Titans there. So I don't recall him screaming or anything. I think it just got triggered when he transformed.
Yeah, like he can overpower anything.
Mm-hmm. And even though we kind of assumed that Reiner and Berthold were working with the Beast Titan, it's more official now, right? Because now that they were spotted, or at least we saw Reiner come out of the wall.
Right.
Yeah.
Kill that guy.
Yeah, kill that guy.
But I'm wondering if they're still doing it against their will, though.
Yeah.
I kind of
seems like
so.
It is. Yeah, it looks like it is.
I kind of hope so, because, I mean, they already did a lot of terrible things and ended up getting a lot of people killed. But they seem torn, because they've mentioned that before. At least Reiner was torn because he really got to know the people back in the day when they were training together. So he's torn by, okay, what am I really for? For the Titans, for humans, and so I kind of think it's not like he's not leading this idea. Of course, like he was,
He's
pushed
being
to believe
forced
this,
right,
or threatened. Or else with
it almost sounds like the way they were talking before. It almost sounds like it's like a what else thing. Like you don't want to cross this guy, otherwise you're gone.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Exactly. And the Beast Titan's so powerful that he's probably doing that to everything.
It just shows. Like, remember when he picked up the piece of maneuvering gear and he was kind of like, oh, this is what they use now. That's kind of cool. He's so kind of like doesn't seem like he really cares about. His people.
Human life.
I don't want to say his people, but not even his own kind, though. I mean,
yeah,
because he's kind of like just for himself and kind of bored with everything else. Like nothing really intrigues him, and then that was like that really stood out to him. So he was kind of like, oh.
Well, plus the other Titans were kind of scared of him too. So I mean, that's got to say something.
And we keep seeing glasses. I think we saw glasses last time too, reflecting. So we're supposed to know that, and they look similar. I assumed, is it like his father's glasses, like pick those up,
right?
But I don't know
of his father back in the day.
So we keep seeing that as like a hint or something.
Are they Ray-Bans?
No. Or maybe a different kind. Beast bands, right?
Sunglasses for Titans.
So shall we get into this episode?
Let's do it.
Yes.
We're watching on Crunchyroll today. It is labeled 351, so this is 314, season 3, episode 14.
Slow motion.
That's it.
Oh my god.
Beast Titan wasn't expecting that either.
Wow, just like that. That was quick. Wow.
Okay.
I
mean,
he's
gone,
go
but...
boom boom.
Put it lightly.
Bernhardt's still around, though. We don't know where he is.
Yeah, Bernhardt's around somewhere. Okay, so how do you guys feel about that at the end?
I feel he got hurt.
They had to do it. They had to do it. I mean, look, he was waiting in the walls.
He's gonna kill you regardless of how you feel about him.
Exactly.
Yeah. I know I'm being a bit messed up with this because Reiner, like here, he aided in the original attack years ago, and many have died.
I thought you meant like he aided somebody. I aided somebody.
I ate it. Well, he wanted to eat. No, I was kidding. He wanted to eat Aaron, or he was thinking about it. But anyways, like I felt bad for him, because I understand the conflict everyone had, because he was a friend of theirs for so long. They trained together and they trusted each other, and to go that
they
far.
fought together.
Yeah. And here, like, I know he's working with the Beast Titan, and we know that most, like, they are planning to kill everyone there. Reiner's following orders, I'm assuming, right? Like, he isn't doing this just because he wants to. Maybe he does. And I think Aaron says something, or, there was something in the subtitles before where, when everyone was calculating what to do and something was said about gotta kill them all. And I thought Reiner said that. I'm like, no, I don't think that was him who said that. So he didn't actually kill anyone, right? Like, he climbed the wall. Yes, he's destroying things more. But I wasn't sure, like, exactly what his motive is. Like, he wants to protect the Titans and get rid of the humans. But right when he said at the end, wait, something like that, I don't think that was just, yes, he was scared, but I felt like he was trying to be like, wait, like, you guys don't understand. And,
No, he waited too long to say that.
I know. And he was already trying to get Aaron. And
and he didn't expect this new weapon to really conquer him. He said he didn't
even know about the weapon.
He had no idea about it. He just said, oh, they're just going to scratch me. Nothing's going to happen.
What a name, too. Yeah, that was pretty incredible. And they had to use a lot of them. Yes, he had a whole lot of armor, and they had to be efficient with it because, one was powerful enough, right? It seemed like it would be.
And one wave wasn't even enough.
Yeah, they used the two, and then they had to go back and do a ton more.
He might not be gone yet. He might not be dead yet. they regenerate pretty good, so if they didn't take out his head, he could still regenerate.
Yeah, because
they were all right there, but
yeah,
I don't know. I think he is dead now,
gone.
But it was interesting how Levi almost killed him. Like, that was such a great kill shot, right? Mm-hmm. And he was explaining, like, oh, thank goodness I engaged my transformation or something right on time. So there was no disconnect or something, because it shows, like, he was narrating that, and you saw the yellow of the spleen and the veins going out or whatever. Like, it was activated before he got hit, stabbed through the neck. So maybe there, I don't know if he could really do anything. I'm really reaching out and guessing, but maybe there's something he could do, kind of like that instance where he can somehow survive it, but I think he's gone.
I think he's gone as well.
Yeah, the only thing he probably could have done was bail out of his Titan before they exploded, but I don't think he had the time to do that.
No, he was completely caught off guard.
Yeah,
because once they pull the pins on those things, it's like a second or two before they detonate.
Yeah, right. And if it was in real time, he was like, wait, no, or whatever he said there, and then within a second it blew up. So I think, there's no time for him to get out of there. But wow, so I feel bad because we really liked Reiner. We were very shocked that he was the Armored Titan, and we were in denial about that for a while.
But he is, he was on the opposing side, so they have to do, they had to do what they had to do.
Yeah, and he's the biggest threat at the moment.
And honestly, he was going to kill all the horses, which would mean eventually all the scouts there would die. They were all going to be murdered.
Right,
so
there's no way they can get away.
It was still, him or them. So either way, it comes down to him or them.
Yeah.
But they also, it was a good thing on Irvin to catch that. He knows that
Irvin. Airbender. I think that.
It's funny though how he caught the fact that that Aaron is the primary objective,
right,
and that to use him as bait, and then Reiner knew that was a like a bait tactic, but he's like, he's my objective too. Mm-hmm. He's more important.
That's right.
Yeah,
and that's the only thing that mattered to him, and he went for it, and he paid the ultimate price.
Mm-hmm. I know, he totally went for it. And it was great to see them all calculate, though. We had Erwin doing that. We had Reiner doing that. And it takes a while sometimes when we see that. But I know everything's happening fast. But with them thinking, they have to be like that to know what's going on in the situation. Because if you just blindly react and leap before you look, you're going to lose.
But I like how Levi called Irvin out on that, because he's like, I could have got breakfast the whole time you were waiting.
I know, he's just teasing him. It was funny.
I'm kind of worried that the Beast Titan's going to get a hold of one of those thunder spears, and then he's going to learn about it, and he's going to try to...
He might... the guy inside him Mr. Ray-Ban, he must like look at that tech. He must be smart, like some kind of a scientist,
right?
Like Aaron's father or something,
Right.
and he must like explore options on how to, defeat those.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the only reason why I think he would take the maneuvering gear for us to learn about them and
Right.
see, what their weaknesses are and how they
and
can.
He knew that they couldn't get to the to Reiner. They couldn't get to it. Then he didn't think they could with the maneuvering gear, so that's why he sent him up there.
And with him sending Levi to go after the Beast Titan, I know Levi's really good, but I don't think him by himself can.
Yeah, because he's very intelligent too.
underestimate.
Because first of all, I know Levi is very smart as well. I'm not saying that, but you have Beast Titan who is freaking humongous, very agile for his size, and very intelligent on top of that.
That's right.
But see, they never had an interaction with him yet, so they don't know how intelligent he really is.
Yeah, and he summoned all these Titans that are at his beck and call. They're just waiting there. These massive ones, right? And he's just squatting there, chilling out. Like
he's
so
just sending the
confident.
first wave. He's got he knows what he's gonna do. He has.
So I'm worried.
Well, he knows that it's just a matter of time that they're going to get weaker and weaker as they go because they can only fight for so long. For one thing, and if the first couple waves knock out a few of them, that's less they got to deal with.
Right. I just wish that along with Levi, I kind of wish that Mikasa went with him. At least. Not just on a solo mission.
Yeah. I know. I feel like I love Levi. I think he's amazing, but I think he's going to really need help there. And the plan of, I love the little schematic or the drawing that we had, the more cartoony.
Of him, like, just like,
so they make it silly and cute in a way, which is funny to say. Like, you have this huge naked monster guy. Like, who's going to run around and go around the Titan? Which was a cool plan.
No one's going to see me.
Yeah, but
again, look over there.
I know, because again, you have these massive Titans, and they are surrounding that area, and the Beast Titan's just watching. He's not going to be stupid and be like, I'm just going to watch this. He's going to hear the boom, 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 boom of Aaron running around trying to get behind him there. But, you got to think of these different plans. And
what if he tippy toes?
like toes like banging to the ground
to make it like a mole.
Yeah.
Or like Wile E. Coyote when he goes and he hides behind a rock.
I know, right? He's like, just take a bush with him. And it's squat down every time the Beast Titan looks at him, and then he gets up and he just
or a box.
Or in a box, no bush. A bush would be funny. But cool thing with Aaron is that because of all the times he practiced turning or crystallizing certain areas of his Titan form.
Those experiments,
yeah. So that really helped him match up to the.
He mentioned that with those experiments that if he concentrates on one spot, he can hold it for longer.
And it gets harder and harder.
And it gets harder, yeah.
That's right.
So instead of having his whole body like he was doing, it's just concentrated in certain areas.
Yeah, and the way he was explaining it, I understood it as that was getting really a lot stronger. And here we have this armored Titan who is very protected, but his armor is spread too thin all over or something. So even though it's really strong, then Aaron's like,
but he was still crystallizing. He was still crystallizing his fingers and toes when he was climbing the wall.
Yeah, he did. He did do that too. So he
still has that ability.
He does, and but Aaron, I guess he was more focused on that one spot. He was able to solidify the whole thing instead of just an external thing, an external shell. I think that's what he was trying to say, where he was able to break through his face armor, and so he was a good match there.
He was.
It's impressive to see the upgrades.
And I'm having a major brain fart. The girl that they captured, what was her name again? The other Titan, the first Titan.
Ymir.
No, not Ymir.
Annie.
Oh, Annie. Yeah.
Yeah. Annie was also she was the first one we saw crystallizing, and she was able to crystallize her nape.
Yes.
And other areas just to protect herself. Mm-hmm. So it is something that I wouldn't be surprised if the Colossal Titan has that ability too.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm sure we're going to learn more. And Aaron needs to learn the coordinate ability because that's what they're calling it now, right? Because we've been hearing that word or reading that word.
Was that when he calls out to the other?
I think so.
Right.
When he calls out and then they all listen to Aaron. So if he can do that,
I bet that's going to be the key.
Yeah, I think that's going to have to be because I know they're worried about it. You know, because even Reiner said, "Oh God, of course. Why does he have that ability?" You know, so that's a huge advantage.
I bet you it's going to come down to the time of day, like right around dusk when the sun starts going down and the moon starts coming up. You're going to have. See, I'm thinking like the moon, the ones that are powered by the moon, are going to be on Aaron's side, and the ones powered by the sun are under the Beast Titan's control. That's what I'm theorizing.
Okay.
So this way, as they get weaker when the sun goes down, Aaron's side will get stronger as the moon comes up. Now, Aaron's also fighting during the day, and he's not showing any signs of weakness. So I really don't know how that plays out per se.
Yeah, who knows whose scream is going to be, more powerful.
But I mean, he might be strong enough where he can function in both times of the day, and maybe the Beast Titan can be the same way, but his followers probably don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's a good, interesting theory. I'm thinking because when Aaron did the coordinate call or something the first time, it was during the day or like the evening or something. It was still light out. But I don't know. I think like he'll probably have the stronger yell, the stronger scream because they're so worried about it that I'm guessing he's going to be the most powerful because here... His father ate the whole original family that was like the primary Titan or something, right? And now he has all those abilities. So it kind of makes me think, well, how does this Beast Titan have that ability too? Was there someone else that had a similar ability before that?
Yeah, so that might, that gets you thinking, was he, did he work with Aaron's father? Mm-hmm. Who is this guy?
And I know
he's got to be a scientist of some sort.
It's got to be somebody that
an
somebody
educator,
knows.
Something he knows.
Yeah, and
he's got to have a mommy.
You know what's crazy too? Because you have the serum that you can inject your spleen with or your spine with or something, and you can get the power.
You mean the one that Levi has?
Yeah, and here like is it?
I wonder if that's part of the plan. Is why Levi's going by himself.
I hope not. I don't know, but that'll be a twist
before he dies.
That would suck. Don't kill Levi.
He has nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm. It still makes me think that, I was going to say before that if you get injected by this serum, like why eat people? Why not just does it kill them when you extract the fluid from that special person who has the Titan power and inject it in someone else? Or maybe you can share the love and you can just take a little bit of the fluid and share it with multiple people so they all have the equal ability? Or is it a weaker ability, not as strong unless you eat someone? A lot of questions there too, because I'm curious on why the Beast Titan also has the scream ability. Like he ate someone before that had the scream ability as well. So it's not like just one Titan that has it.
Yeah. And it gave him the side effect of being really hairy.
Yeah. Keeps me warm at night. So yeah.
Learning this technique will give you lots of hair.
I know, right? Sweet. Good luck taking a shower in that form.
in some spots, but not all.
Not all. So I think we'll end it there, guys. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon. As always, please subscribe.
Subscribe,
Bye, guys.
Do it. Bye. Give us a like.
Bye. Like us.